tell me when you're ready.
I've started recording. I'll edit it after that.
Perfect. I
Okay.
can't edit it, but yeah.
No, it's very easy.
All right. So, Dr. Devendra from Rajasthan. Tell me, doctor, how is your lockdown going on?
Yeah, lockdown is, yes, we are making videos, a lot of videos and studying a lot. You can see on my desk many books I'm reading. We are getting plenty of time for reading. That is only the good part that we were not getting during the practice, but now we are getting enough time to satisfactorily read.
Great,
That's
great.
it.
So, Dr. Devendra, it was always very interesting for me to talk to you and discuss with you. So, I always intrigued. So, how did you get into homeopathy, and what was your story basically? What is your story of homeopathy?
First of all, I came through the what we can say. My father is also a homeopath. He's from 1973
I didn't
batch.
know that. Okay.
And so I was motivated from the childhood that yes, you have to be a homeopath. Bachpan se hi, they have taught me, yes, you have to be this. You have to be in this profession. You have to take over us one day. And so that's how I got the legacy from the father. And my sister is also a homeopath.
My
She's
God, whole family, huh?
yeah, and my brother-in-law, the husband of the sister, is also a homeopath, and my wife is also a homeopath.
So tell me, because see, a lot of viewers are watching us, and you continue to inspire a lot of people in homeopathy.
Okay.
So what what intrigues me actually is not only about homeopathy, but what time in your life you just came to know कि हाँ यार कुछ करना है इसमें. When did you really come to know?
It was when I got really into the practice. When we see a person from outside that this is a good homeopath, yes, he is good job. It looks very easy, but when you get in the well, you came to know how much depth you are in. So when I came to end the first year, that was so I can say frustrating that even with a lot of knowledge and all that, still was not able to cure the patients. That job satisfaction was not there. So I was in touch with my Guruji, Dr. L.C. Sharma, from the what we can say from the first day since the admission and all that, but I've never followed him like that. But when I came to in the first year of the practice, then I need to seek yes, I need some guru also. Yes, I have a family legacy, but I need an guru also to be.
I think a role of a guru would be very important.
Yes,
I think it's very
very
underrated.
important. It's very
It's
important.
very underrated. I was lucky enough to really find a mentor in almost every state of India. I must have traveled all across India, Europe, wherever I could to really find the real gems. I can tell you some homeopaths you would have never heard of, but I will tell you, they are probably as brilliant as anyone else. I know of one very good homeopath in Tamil Nadu, Dr. J. Ashok. He's the absolute, you wouldn't have heard his name. He's an absolutely brilliant homeopath. I cannot say that he's any lesser than anyone you know. So there are some amazing homeopaths all across India, at least India, and also the world, but I'll especially talk about India. So many of the homeopaths, they write to me that we want to learn from this doctor or that doctor. I tell them, just open your eyes and try to find in and around you, and there are just some amazing doctors.
When I
So you were
see
telling me about this mentoring, yeah.
when I see you, I see your journey as like Gautama Buddha and the Vivekananda. They traveled the whole world and the whole India to get the knowledge and to preach the knowledge. I see you. I see your journey like that, because you have.
Really? You can see where I'm sitting, just next to me, there is one very important saying here. It's written something like that. Can you see this? I'm a very big follower.
Yes, you have gifted me this. I have this.
So I'm a big follower of him. Follower as in not only about his meetings, but he made his life into an example, and I think he also spread a lot of his teachers' writings. and I also find one of my favorite places in the world to go is have you been to West Bengal, Dr. Devendra?
Not fortunately.
जिंदगी में एक बार तो जाना लाजिम है, आपको जाना चाहिए. बहुत
Yes.
बहुत बढ़िया जगह. Not just the people and everything, but there's a place there called as Velur Math.
Okay.
It's like the place of Vivekanand
Yeah.
and his place. So it's a place you should visit. Amazing place. There's
Okay.
something there. If you go there, you'll find some energy there. So I genuinely feel that probably West Bengal is the what you can say, the holy place of homeopathy, if I may say so.
Yeah, it started from there. So it's like in what do you say? It's a divine place to be in homeopathy in Bengal, I can say.
But you should
We
find the
got
right
lots
person
of
there.
practitioners there.
But in West Bengal, there are many homeopaths. Some of them are pretty okay, but some of them are really special. So it's important to find the right person, and it's also important to find that kind of wavelength. You know, कोई लोगों के बीच wavelength हो जाती है, जैसे हमारे बीच है.
Yeah,
It's like
yeah,
that
बिल्कुल.
sometimes.
I've first came in touch of you when you just commented something on. I used to write articles on HPathy Facebook, and you just commented of something, and I just saw you who is this person, and then I saw you have a YouTube channel, and I saw that. Then I started contacting you, like giving some messages, and then you replied. So that's how our journey began. As I remember, and the first thing you taught me, what I learned from you, that before getting in touch with you, I was also using different methods and different methodology of different authors and different repertories. But if someone asked me that why did you give this remedy from the Clark, and why from the Borik, and why from the Phatak, so I was not able to give them a satisfying answer. It's after meeting from you, and I learned from you that what is the reason behind it. Before it, I was selecting the repertory on the basis of my training and my instinct, or my what we say memory, that I have read this rubric in that repertory, so I'll use that repertory. So it was not a what we say theoretically correct, but yes, it was. I was also going good in that, but it was not theoretically correct that I can write 5 pages on that. But after meeting you, and after learned from you, sent me a mail in our when we started initially contacting each other. You sent me a mail about when to use what repertory. So that changed me a lot also. So that I learned from you. That was your first.
And that is my new project, where in the lockdown, where I'm working on a book, when to use which repertory, and I'm going to invite you to send me some cases of different repertories which I'll add in.
Most welcome.
Because I know the passion you have on repertory is almost similar to mine, so we connect in that.
Actually, what I want to say that to be frank, that from starting my mathematica was not very good, not at all. आज भी अगर आप मेरे से पूछो कि phosphorus के आप 10 symptom line से बता दो तो शायद I cannot maybe able to tell. But if you ask me which peculiar rubric you seen of the phosphorus, I can tell you that in minutes. So reading repertory initially was a what I say, it was a I think it was a majburi कह सकते हैं कि in starting I started to read repertory as a not as a passion, but as a need of the hour, that in order to treat we need to have quick reference, so we go to the repertory.
Very interesting, because I want to tell you a very interesting thing about this, that every single homeopath who I know has a base of one literature. He's not directly a master of everything. Har ek homeopath is a base of one literature. Like for example, Dr. Sarkar is main base is, to an extent, is Allen's keynotes and Boric Materia Medica. For example, Dr. Vijaykar's base is Bhanja Materia Medica. He reads Bhanja Materia. For example, Dr. Amar Singh Nikam somewhere also reads a lot of Clark dictionary.
Yeah, he reads Clark. I know for him for sure.
Dr. Sankaran, a lot of base is Phatak Materia Medica if you really study, because he
Yeah.
spent a lot of time with Phatak. So his
Patak
knowledge of
and
Phatak.
sensation, as if he also reads a lot of sensation.
Yeah. So Dr. Sankaran's knowledge of Phatak Materia Medica is just brilliant. I'm really inspired
Yeah.
by that. So like that with everyone, you will see most homeopaths have a base of one literature. वो writings का वो एक कहीं ना कहीं from there the whole thing starts. I think so. I don't think that's not your weakness. Actually, that is your strength. You have to look at it as a strength. But I also see, Dr. Devendra, that in near future, in coming 5 years, 10 years, there'll be a time where you're going to go through different literatures, different materia medicas.
Yeah.
You will master, and at some point you'll also start mastering source books, that is provings, materia medica pura,
Yeah.
Allen's provings, Herring's. So it will happen.
After many years of practice, then I came to know that after 5 or 6 years of practice, initially I started with nothing, then started with Boric and Clark repertory, then prescriber. I used a lot of prescriber because it's very easy to use. You don't have to make much.
So tell me, doctor, tell me a little bit about your journey with Dr. L.C. Sharma, which is very interesting. I wanted to come
when
to
I
your
was
place to learn
frustrated in practice, so I just went to his clinic for training, and yes, he is always welcomes. He do not take a single penny to teach his students. All he wants is dedication. He is a strict one, but he only thing he demands is.
Tell me one or two of his cases that inspired you a lot.
Okay. So he was basically I was suffering from chicken pox basically. I went for some journey, and after that I came with a lot of eruption and chicken pox. So I was just inside his clinic, and I said, "Sir, देखिए क्या हो गया पूरा ऐसा हो गया." So when you are patient, it is a different story, and when you are a doctor, it is a different story.
Agreed. Totally agree.
So I went to him, and when I was just doing like this, you can see,
I can't see actually.
there was a bit pain in my stomach, and I was just doing like this.
Drop कर रहे थे वहाँ पे?
No,
Can you
not
get
rubbing.
it and show us? Can you get
just
up and show us?
My face expression. He was seeing my face expression. He was saying,
okay.
I was doing like this. So he gave me some medicine, didn't told me what it is, and I took it, and in next 7 days all eruption went off. So I randomly asked him, although whenever he gives us his student a remedy, he does not tells them basically.
Right.
But I forced him such a lot, so he told me, and he told me, he gave me Accusa for chicken pox. A line is written in Allen's keynote: anxiety and expressions of painless and restlessness and anxiety. Only expression.
Okay.
He just took the facial expression.
Wait for a minute. I'm just going to just quickly have a look into this so that people who watch it will remember it for a life. I hope I'm able to. So Ethusa.
Allen's keynote.
An expression of great anxiety with drawn condition, well marked linea nasalis, and also features expression of pain and anxiety. Interesting.
So that's how I came to his contact, and I started doing a lot of sessions with him, lot of case taking sessions with him. He also
maybe one or two cases that really inspired you a lot about him.
A lady came for some respiratory illness, and it was a chronic respiratory illness. So what again, he took just the facial symptoms, and he gave the medicine tuberculinum. So I asked him, why did you give the tuberculinum on the respiratory? He said no. So I asked him, on what basis? So he said one of his attendants said that the patient was मतलब कुछ लोग होते हैं जिनका स्ट्रक्चर, बॉडी वेट, कलर टाइम के साथ बदलता नहीं है. They do not get fat, they do not get wrinkles, they do not get much of you say age like symptoms. They age like wine basically. Okay, so as they ages a lot, they their
You like
expressions.
wine or no?
Yeah,
Wine पीते हो कि नहीं?
it's occasional.
Okay. I used to like wine a lot, but now I stopped it. But I'm a big fan of wine. So when I go to Europe, all my friends give me a lot of wine. But now I've stopped it. So what happened with this? You wine bol diya, so I was just What should I say?
so he said कि जो लोग का स्ट्रक्चर एज के साथ बदलता नहीं है, उम्र के साथ जिनका नहीं बदलता है, सो उसके लिए उन्होंने कहा फेस में देयर इज अ रूब्रिक फेस एक्सप्रेशन यंग.
ऐसा rubric है. Wait, let me see. Let me see. Give me a minute. I'm going to open the literature and see in reference works. Face. Okay. Expression young. Let's see.
Young.
My God. It is there, huh? Top
Yeah.
6.
So
Oopsie daisy.
we have natramur in that also, and tuberculinum in that also.
Tuberculinum is one of the remedy. Yeah, interesting.
Yeah. So he said कि जो लोग का बॉडी स्ट्रक्चर नहीं बदलता, आप उनको 10 साल पहले देख लो, 20 साल पहले देख लो, 30 साल पहले और आज देख लो, you don't see any changes in them. They look as young as they were before. So he suggested tuberculinum for that people.
Interesting.
And one of the interesting cases, a case of baldness, in which the first thing is patches, baldness in the patches, and he said ke, bald. He took the rubric baldness in young people, in spots. Okay, but all the medicines were failing, so he told me to go to the anti-miasmic treatment. Now, how to go to the anti-miasm? There is no specific criteria which thing to choose, but my Guruji says go for the personal history, convalescence, and his family history basically. So he just told me कि उसकी मदर को काफी टाइम से थायराइड का प्रॉब्लम था. Okay, so you see in the generalities part there is a rubric family history of goiter. Only 2 remedies are there, Drosera and tuberculinum. So from that he gave the tuberculinum, baldness in young patches, in young people in patches, and with family history. So he combines a case like that. I tried a lot to learn how does he pick that, but it is very difficult to when you sit around a person with 40 years of experience, you cannot learn it in a just a while. My experience is you have to put yourself in, then only you are able to know that why a person picked that rubric. This is something cannot be fed in the.
What are the main qualities in him that inspires you a lot? उनके बारे में ऐसे कौन सी चीजें जिससे आपको बहुत इंस्पायर होता है?
उनके बारे में चीज ऐसी है कि इंस्पायर के उनको नर रिपटरी इज ऑन हिज टिप्स.
नहीं होम्योपैथी को साइड में रखो.
होम्योपैथी को साइड.
Other than homeopathy, what are the qualities? होम्योपैथी तो हम बातें करते रहेंगे. मैं आऊंगा भी आपके पास, but what are the things about him that inspire you?
Things about my Guruji inspires me that the most his dedication. He wakes in the morning in the 5 a.m. Do yoga and pranayama and goes to very religious person, do lots of part and all that. Then he reads his mathematic in the morning before breakfast, and then he's having breakfast and lunch and his food and going to the clinic, all day clinic. Comes home in the evening for a bit of another dinner or something, again goes to clinic, and in the night again he reads for about I have seen him reading about 12 to 1 a.m. Till 12 to 1 daily, and he reads all kind of literature, every kind of literature, every like Orthon Julian, and he also remembers Orthon Julian also. So he also practices on lot of rare drugs. like Bambusa, like histamine, like positronium, Falcon P, Dream Potency, and all that. He has evolved himself. He has gone more than Boric, and he also acquires the new literature also, but on the basis of symptom, basically.
Are you there?
Yeah, just lost the connection. Okay,
I don't know.
now again. So that is it. I see him a very dedicated person in this age also. He do a lot of more than hard work than me and than most of the youngsters can do. I can bet on that. And still
Inspiring.
having an OPD of about 100 patients a day, and still reading before and after that. And what I have seen that every repertory, every, and one of the जो most important thing मैं बताना शायद भूल गया, he focuses a lot on single remedy rubrics. He just take the aphorism 153 and he says that this is the all about the 153, that single rubric. Why other medicines are not capable of producing that rubric?
Yeah.
So this is the peculiarities of the case that was we are about to discuss. That मैं आपको एक केस बताता हूँ. अभी थोड़े दिन पहले की बात है, हर्पीस टाइप का केस था. और what he said कि खुजली करते 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 मेरे को उल्टी आने लगती है, मन खराब होने लगता है, उल्टी. तो nausea with itching you have Epicoc only. So I gave Epicoc, although it does not cover the herpetic symptom, but his what do we say, eruptions have improved after that medicine. So this is the beauty of single remedy rubrics. And what I have started to collecting all the single remedy rubrics of all the remedies, and we are trying to make it in a simple way कि उसको easily पढ़ा भी जा सके. इस पे हम काम कर रहे हैं और शायद आगे सफलता मिले, देखते हैं.
What else, Dr. Devendra? So what is the drive for you? आपको क्या अंदर से क्या आपके लिए क्या एक ड्राइव है होम्योपैथी की तरफ? What really kind of is the kick for you for homeopathy?
Kick is the when a person comes to you with a, what do we say, a drastic disease and something like that, and if you heal that disease, okay, the expression on the face of that attendant and that patient, that gives the kick to me. That and that makes us realize that we have the power in our hands to change somebody's life. God has gifted us with something that we can change somebody's life. Like I had a case of gangrene a few days back, and we were about to discuss in the seminar. Hopefully it was I think after lockdown we'll have it, but I can show you the video if you
but
want.
Listen, don't tell the case right now, keep it for the seminar.
Okay. So that foot was about to,
so people who want to see the case have to come for our seminar that we are planning in Rajasthan.
No, I'm that much smart. I will not tell you the remedy. But what I want to say, that foot was about to be amputated, and after 4 or 5 months, we have the foot again healed up, and that expression on that old lady's face, जो दुआएं, जो आशीर्वाद, जो उसके चेहरे में दिखता है कि वो अंदर से दे रही है, तो that is the kick for me. कि या कोई माँ अपने बच्चे को बुखार में लाती है और अगले दिन वो बच्चा ठीक होकर हंसता खेलता क्लिनिक आता, तो that smiles and that the gratitude they give to you, that gives the kick basically.
You're doing amazing work and really inspiring. Dr. Devendra, let's put up this video on your channel, and if it goes well, then we'll make one more video hopefully when we get time.
Last case of mine also, I had a sebaceous cyst here of this much about my eye, and that I
saw that on page.
I saw from the Phatak repertory. You can say that it was the need of the hour. I was very desperate because a lot of people pokes us that you are a homeopath, you claims to be treating big diseases and all that, you cannot treat your own uh, thing and all that, and especially on the face. You have also seen that, sister. I think you remember. So that
I saw that.
went away from the causticum because the single remedy rubric in the Fata glabella notes uh, that is the causticum is. So that was the beauty, and after that it busted out and everything came out, and it is, you can see everything is gone now.
Yeah, it's amazing. I think. Good. So, what is your message to a lot of our friends in the homeopathic world who are? What do you feel?
What I feel is बेसिकली जो मैं जानता हूँ, जो भी अपने जूनियर्स वगैरह को बताना चाहिए कि जो मिस्टेक्स हमने की वो आने वाली जो जनरेशन है ना करे वो. पहली चीज दैट इज स्टडी अ लॉट. every study, every approach you have to gather, and you have to make someone guru. You can make multiples, but at least one who is a good homeopath. And whatever you know, just share it selflessly. Do not be like a magician who will not tell his secret, but you have to be like what you said, Vivekananda. What you know, spread in all the world. That's all I want to say.
All right. So it's a pleasure talking to you. And
It's pleasure, mine pleasure that you gave your so much. You are so humble that on my request you came and you gave your so much precious time. And thanks, thanks a lot to you.
It was great. We'll call this as homeopathic conversations.
Okay.
So, all right. So you can put it on your channel as well, and I'll also try to put it. It'll be good. We'll try.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much, Dr. Gaurav. Thank you.
Thank you. Pleasure. Pleasure is mine.
Okay. Goodbye.